Hello everybody, welcome to another 15 minutes plus 10 recording. Today we're going to try and get back to winning ways. We're playing Marks1420. He's rating 1426. My rating has gone down to 1632 in this time control. Alright, so I promised I'll start playing e4, e5, so I'm going to do that. Even though c5 is my standard response to that. We got ourselves a Giuoco piano Italian game, and I did study the moves for this opening. That's why I know what's going on right now. But yeah, I don't know it as well as the other openings. I know that in this opening it's very important that he conserves his c4 bishop. So I'm gonna play a can I do that? a6, or is it too early to try and go after that bishop? I think I'm supposed to develop this knight first. To try and, like, if I try and go after his bishop now, and yeah, he could win my my f7 pawn, I think. With the common tactic of the bishop sacrifice, knight checks, and then the queen's coming down, and that's usually not pretty. So I think the move here is just knight f6. I did just start studying these lines, and I'm not very deep either. Yeah, that's good. He knows that he needs to preserve this bishop, it looks like. Or maybe he's trying to play d4. Either way, I'm gonna go a6, try and get that bishop. Maybe I can get that bishop now. 95. And black is supposed to be fine in lines where this bishop is eliminated. So I should have a fine game after this. Take the bishop, then d6. And even if he gets his center, my development will be good, and I should be able to get something out of this game. He's thinking. It's definitely not as sharp as the Sicilians that I often play, where you can win a piece or the queen very early on. It's good that I didn't play something like d6 before going after this bishop, because then he could have something like queen a4 check, maybe attacking my undefended knight and my king, which would force me to play knight to c6 back. I guess you could kind of play like c6 in that case as well. Anyway, that's not the case here. He needs to decide what he's doing about this bishop. He's probably fine. I mean, he takes with a knight, and he has a nice central knight. His pawn formation is fine. He's only missed his best attacking piece, but he should have thought about that when I played a6. I think bishop b3 is the reply on a6, because now he would have bishop to c2. Let's find out more about Marks1420. He has played 1042 15 minutes plus 10 games. It's a lot. Really? Can you do that? Yeah, I didn't defend that. That's good point. So maybe d6 was the move first. Oh dear, oh dear. This is what happens when you don't know the lines and you just try to follow them. Yeah, I should have realized that my pawn there was hanging, and that's why d6 is the move first. Right. Well, I'm just gonna take that, and now I'm gonna be playing a pawn down again, a central pawn down as well. It's pretty bad. I'm thinking d6 now. Protect this square a bit, kick his knight back. Knight to f3 is his only move, then I can maybe pin him. Try and preserve the pin, but he might castle queenside. I might not pin him just yet. I might castle myself first to try and induce castle's kingside. That could work. Or do I play bishop g4 straight away? You can solve that by playing knight c2 though. What about maybe b5? He puts his knight on e3, then I can get more out of bishop g4 perhaps. Oh, I can't play bishop g4 because his knight is attacking that square. Right. Also on b5 he could go to a5, and maybe that's not too great. Maybe bishop g4 anyway, to try and provoke some weakening moves, and maybe castle queenside. Try and use the open e file, claim compensation. Maybe h6, preventing that bishop from coming here and giving me trouble, giving me grief. A little bit of prophylaxis. Leave either castling option open. Then bishop e3. I think h6 is in order, so I'm gonna play that. h6. It's pretty unfortunate that I'm losing again. But I guess in a way this is documenting how one goes through the process of learning to play certain openings, because I am a complete novice to this kind of positions. Somewhere along the line of my chess progress I decided I was going to play d4, and that's what I did, and I never really looked into e4 positions. I defended against them, but that was my Sicilian. The Sicilian was my weapon. Played a dragon, played a knight off, and certain small variations along that. I mean, I think I have to go for something crazy here, try and open up things and get my bishops playing better. Hopefully he castles kingside, I can maybe even go a g5 and just try to do something out of the ordinary. Yeah, I think when you're down a pawn you need to make up an attack, so he claims the center for himself. Yep, why not? Bishop a7 is my only move, right? Could also win on time. Maybe. I'm up on time. Makes a change. Yeah, it's a shame I hung my e-pawn though. The reason he took that long, that move, he was checking to see if it was a trick. I just got my move order wrong and thought I could just grab his bishop already. And in reality, I should have played d6. If I lit that pawn, and then this position would be so much better. Okay. He's progressing, let's say. I mean, he wants to take with the pawn, will he? Take back with a pawn? I win a pawn back then eventually. He takes with a knight. He takes with a knight. Is he doing anything dangerous there? I get a tempo on his other knight. He might take with that knight though. Yeah, might take with his c4 knight. And then great spot for his knight. Great spot. But let's say d takes on e5, knight c takes on e5, knight to d5, c4. Knight to e7 and then f6. It does weaken this diagonal, but I'm gonna try and castle queenside anyway. And I have to take. Is there another option? If I don't take, he takes, and then this d pawn is just horrible. And if I push, he just has a crazy center. He has a crazy center no matter what. Take. Just run away with my knight. Run away with my knight. Could work. Just knight d5 straight away. That could work. He takes, I take with my pawn. That pawn is looking bad. My king is open as well after that. My king will be open no matter what. What about bishop e6? He takes my knight, I take his knight. He takes my pawn. What a problem. What a problem. About knight e4. You can't kick the knight with a pawn, only with another piece, and I can play d5 next move. That could work. Keep the center close a bit, because I'm obviously not doing great. Yeah, maybe. Let's try that. It's like the lesser of the evils. Looks like a nice piece in there as well. I mean, he should probably play something like knight to c, knight to d2, either knight to try and get rid of that knight. I'm down on time now as well. If he does something like castles here, I would probably play d5, kicking his knight, but no, he wants to get his knight back anyway. If he castles, maybe I can play bishop g4 then, or bishop e6. Interesting. Castles. Maybe I can castle and then play f5. Attacks my knight. It's probably a good move. But I can probably play something like d5 now, and he goes back. I can go back with my own knight, and he takes. I can open up that file. No, he has two pieces attacking g5. My knight's running out of squares. I could play d5 and then just try and get my bishop in there, perhaps. Bishop f5. My knight is very low on squares. I can play c5. I place knight d2, bishop f5, holding that spot. Although I'd like to play bishop g4. I would like to open my bishop in a7, so it's doing something. And it's better than his bishop in c1 probably, but it's horrible bishop right now. My most valuable piece right now would be my bishop on c8, I think. Let's go ahead doing this. No, obviously bishop takes. Queen d7 next. Try and get into the light squares here. Queen d7, if he castles kingside, queen g4. Maybe something's happening there. Queen g6. Okay, I really want to get into the king side now that he's castled the queen d7. Yeah, go on, why not? Maybe because of e6, sacrificing a pawn. It's not a problem, is it? I'm gonna hide queenside, try and get this pawns moving, try and get some sort of attack. G4, G5, G4. Well, maybe not. Maybe G5, H5. Idea being opening these files, try and get something happening against his king. I mean, castling kingside. I think he's giving me a small chance. Yeah, that's. Is he gonna open up the kingside even more? Where do I put my bishop? Where do I put my white bishop? F4? F5, sorry? Preventing any E6 ideas? I think so. I think on G6 or H7 it's gonna be a troublesome piece, so I'm gonna do that. People on ICC play quite well, right? I mean, I don't think he's made any punishable mistake yet. I have. And I did get punished for it. That my E5 pawn hung. But my position has been improving after that. It's funny, my positions seem to often revolve around just losing something and then fighting my way back. If I could change the power of my game, I'd probably play better, but I need to find out what to do to change the power of my game. Yes, F4, awesome. I think that helps me. I'm immediately looking at things like, just even before castling, maybe like C5. Try and open up lines towards his king for my bishop. At the same time, it does open up my own king. Maybe my king is safe on the king side now. C5. Knight B3. Okay, so after F4, I'm not sure whether I should castle queenside or kingside anymore. Could leave that option. I could also play G5 and hope he takes. Well, it's possible before he plays knight back to F3 or something. G5. I'm gonna play G5, I think. Just try and get at his king. F7. It's useless, right? So let's play that G5. My king feels pretty okay. On E8 right now. He plays E6. F takes on E. My bishop would hang. I mean, if he sacrifices the pawn, I can even take with my queen. It's not a problem, because he gives me back my pawn. I have the two bishops. His king is more, well, okay, yeah. Attacking f7, good. I'm a bishop g6 now, just get rid of his queen. Kick it back, I think so. It's dangerous there. Not only dangerous, but it protects the king side. Queen d1 could be a good move for him. Just if he has a feeling I'm gonna castle queen side, that could get his queen into b3 and make something happen. What I'm thinking now is I can take on f4. I can take on f4, and then after he takes back, I can castle and then put a rook on g8. Which rook? I don't know. One of the rooks. He's slightly underdeveloped on his queenside flank. He needs at least 2 moves to finish his development, which makes me happy. Makes me very happy. Maybe c4 is a good move. I want to castle on that side. Oh dear. I'm thinking if he goes back to e2, c4. If he doesn't take, c5 and then c4. And maybe I can pin, skewer his queen and rook. Might not be enough though, my bishops are pretty powerful. He's taking a bit of time here, doesn't know what to do. Maybe he's thinking of something like queen h3. Oh no, he goes back there. Okay, well in this case I was thinking, wow, that's a tough one. Do I still take on f4? If I play g4, I may never open his king side. So g4 is no move. I think it's time to open things up here. Tick. The next move I castle. If he moves his knight from d2, which he should, I get e4 again, which makes me happy. There you go, he does that. I do get my bishop to e4. Not sure how helpful that is right now. He's trying to get maybe his knight into e5, which might be devastating. It might be devastating. I'm gonna play queen to e6. He plays queen to f6. maybe just let him play it, because then I get f6, right? Maybe. Okay, so rook to g8, e6. I take with my queen. He gets his knight in. Then rook, bishop, e4. Sorry, rook g8, e6, queen takes, knight in, bishop. And the next move, I can play f3, maybe? Oof, that's tough, that's tough, that's tough. Maybe c4 now. No. Bishop e4 first. Bishop e4 first might work. What is that all about? What is that move? Attacking my h6 pawn. Okay. Can you do that? Do you have time? I'm not sure that you do. Rook g8. I don't have time to think anymore. Now you can't move that knight. Not until I play something like g3 anyway. I'm happy with g3 though. I could play h5, but didn't want to give him his knight access to g5 that easily. I'd rather lose this pawn. He's opening up his own king. My next move could be something like queen to e6 if he doesn't push e6 himself. And I think c5 is becoming more and more attractive, you know. Okay, what is that? I don't know what or maybe g4 is his idea now. Okay. Sacrifice this, check. Check. Not quite working. Not quite working. I have 1 minute left. Ah, bloody hell. Rook g6 maybe. Double up. That's my plan now. I have 1 minute left. Gonna live with the 10-second increment now. Time to speed up. It would be nice if he moved his queen away somewhere again, because then I could take on h3. That'd be nice. That's the kind of blunders that people lose games of. If you remember a few days ago, somebody did that to their knight. I was able to take their knight even though it was defended by a pawn because the pawn was pinned. Of course, if he moved his rook, that would be even better, but chances of that happening are pretty low. Yeah, not bad. Check, check. Gonna double up anyway. He's unpinned, solve those problems. Whenever I can do something like rook to g4, sacrificing it. No, I don't think so. I mean, he has to play something like g4 for sure. But he doesn't. I can take that knight now, and then give him mate if he takes back. Oh, I saw that. I think that's working. It looks pretty good anyway. Oh, he can take with a pawn. Yes, he can take with a pawn, of course. That's daft. I only need one more piece in the attack, and things would be working. Bishop, can he come and help? Bishop e4. He's solving his problems then. 38 seconds. Oh Jesus, what to do? 26 seconds. Okay, I'm losing it. I don't know what to do anymore. I really like those pieces there, but they're not good right now. Everything's well defended. I really thought bishop takes and f3 was working. Yeah, I'm running low on time, didn't have time to check it. Obviously if he took with the rook, that was working. Okay.
Time warning.
Mistake. Mistake. That bishop wasn't doing anything. His bishop wasn't doing anything either, but I had to do something, right? Let's get my king out. Okay. He's attacking that pawn. Attacking my queen. Ah, cheeky git. e6 would have won the game then. If I just played anything else, well, if I moved my queen it would have been fine, but let's play that. Queen has to go back and defend, and then I play maybe queen to f5. He does win that pawn, then maybe queen to e6. Let's do queen to e6 after that. Trying to get my queen to g6, triple up, create some problems for him. He really needs to play something like c2, a rook to c2, and then try and exchange some pieces. But if I'm down just a pawn with the queens on the board, technically I should be able to hold the draw if I can get some of his pawns before he gets mine. He needs to be careful. Maybe giving his queen for the two rooks wouldn't be such a terrible idea here. He's bound up. Is queen to h5 working here? Queen to f6. Okay.
Check.
Let's try and
Check.
win some pawns. Come on, this pawn, right? His rooks are dangerous, but he's gonna have to coordinate at some point. Okay. Right. Where's the best check? Maybe here.
Check.
That's my second rank.
Check. Check.
He says he's okay with a draw, huh? Okay. I'm back in that position again, huh? Take the draw, not take the draw. H5. H5. Come on. One attack. Smell blood. I got a chance somehow. Whatever he plays down to the second rank, I'm just gonna play King A7. Just run away with my king. He can double up on that rank, but I have my own things happening here. Yeah. Oh yeah? Okay, so what's better here? Check first or pawn first? Let's try pawn first. It's hot. I can win another pawn after this. I'm gonna get his king a bit in a scary position. If he runs down a bit more in time, maybe he'll start actually making some mistakes. If he doesn't play rook g2, maybe I'll take the h3 pawn. Maybe. With both pawns. I wish I had another piece instead of this this pawns. I mean, I have 3, 4, 5. I have one extra pawn than he does right now, which is encouraging. Yeah, well, for that I'm taking this, yes, and I get to win f. Do I get more maybe? I'm just gonna be content with the f pawn, I think. I doubt he can win something back because I can just check him again. Evil checks. F pawn. Check, check. Maybe I should just take the h3 pawn. He gets into my second rank though. That's it. Finally his rooks are uncoordinated and maybe we can make something happen now.
Check.
How about h3 here? Let's do it. This looks dangerous for him. I just need to figure out, what about check? Yeah, that's winning, surely. Check. Whenever.
Check.
Yes, I think that's winning. Finally we get there. I'm not endgame master, but that works. There's the win. Right, let's look at this game. Actions, here we go. I'm gonna need to flip this, right? I'm black. Analysis, let's turn it on because I have no clue about his positions, so slowly gonna get a clue though. Need to study some more opening theory. Everything looks fine, normal. Knight f6 was the right move, that's what I did. Castles is recommended, but I didn't do that. Played that, which is okay. Yeah, it's fine. Playing pretty quick thus far. And here, I equalize a partner. He plays knight d2, which is not the move to play here. And what is the move? Probably castles. What the computer was saying, castles. Yeah, okay. He plays that, and then it says b5 should be played. b5. Drive its bishop back a little bit. It would be interesting to find out why b5, but let's see what I played. Yeah, it gives him an advantage. Bishop d5. It doesn't say taking pawn though. It recommends bishop d5. Instead, he took the pawn, which gives him a pretty decent edge. Knight takes c4. Yes. Okay. Wow. So I'm not that terrible here. We could call this a gambit. Maybe it is a gambit. Regardless, he's got a pawn for giving up his light square bishop, which, as I was saying initially, is meant to be his most important piece for his attack on my f7 and my king's flank. It's a reasonable move. Here, b5 is recommended again to drive his knight back. Bishop a7, e5, all good for him. Yeah, this move I spent a long time thinking about what to do. I didn't know what it would take to push. I had no clue here, but after long deliberation, and you can see it took me almost 4 minutes, almost exactly 4 minutes, I decided on the computer recommended move knight e4. Kind of felt that my knight is aggressive in that square. He can't immediately be kicked back unless he moves his knight back. Yeah, I kind of felt like the better move, which is why I went for that. And at the same time, if he did take with his pawn, I thought if I take back with my knight, the position could be fine. So something like this, yeah, knight takes and d6 is recommended. That was my plan. Knight takes and d6, queen takes, and he has an advantage, and it's one pawn, but with a queen still on the board and all these pieces, that one pawn could change, and that's why the advantage is not that great. d5 is recommended, played. Bishop f5 played as well. Good, so after messing up with one pawn, I'm playing the computer recommended moves. Yeah, fair enough. Takes, castles, and here computer wants me to castle the king side as well, but I was trying to be a bit more ambitious and did that, and it looks okay. The evaluation hasn't changed that much. Knight e1 is recommended, try and get rid of my bishop. Knight e1, sorry. Knight e1? I wonder why. What was the plan when knight e1 the computer wanted? What is that? Knight d2. Oh, knight d2 is okay too. Knight e1, knight d2. Well, anyway. Bishop f5, computer recommended. Good. And here when he played, I mean the computer wants him to play knight b3. So yeah, preparing, you know, in situations where I castle queenside. But he plays f4 instead. It was totally giving me hope, and you can see I'm only down half a pawn now, even though I'm actually down a whole pawn. I have compensation in the form of 2 bishops, which hopefully we play at some point. And the computer hates g5, absolutely despises it. I wonder why. F takes on G5, it says. Yeah, okay, well I'm sure there's some line there, but I thought I should get something against his king. I thought I was worse off here. Simple castles should be okay. Anyway, he didn't punish it. Oh, I missed something here. Whoa, bishop G4, he trapped his queen. Oh dear, and I missed it. He traps his queen and I miss it. Look at that. The game could have been won here. Somehow I did not see that this move just wins on the spot. How did I not see that? Wow. I do 30 tactics a day, every day, by the way. Well, almost every day. But you still need the composure to just stop in this moment and realize that there is a tactic here, that his queen... I did say in this moment that it feels wrong that this queen should be allowed so close to all my forces, and it was wrong, but instead I blundered myself and we're back to the even game it was. I need to be noticing those blunders. Miss his queen. Yeah, his advantage is up a full pawn now. What's going on? Oops. But then, after that, after I castled, rook f2 is recommended here, but he didn't do that. He did move the queen again. A bit of a waste of time perhaps. Rook dg8. It's what I played. Getting closer to his king. Bishop f4. Instead that move I did not understand. I mean, I thought maybe h3 with idea of g4. Yeah, maybe. Instead, he let me equalize, so the game is equal now despite being down a pawn. And I did feel like at this point I started feeling like I might have something against his king because his bishop's not developed yet. And I was running low on time though, so eventually I did play stupid things like c5, which I'm not sure the computer will agree with, but started doubling up my rooks. Have a tactic here again. That's what I did, isn't it? So I did the right move here and I thought I was just winning massively here, but then things were not that simple. Rook g1. Rook g1. Why is that? Instead I did this and the game is equal again. So I missed a complicated tactic here. So this is the game of missed tactics. Rook g1, queen h5. Why c5 here? I do not see this. I mean, I don't know what idea is. What is the idea? b4. C takes on d4. C takes on d4. Bishop takes on d4. I forked the rooks. Okay. And why can't he play at this point this? Ah, his rook was pinned. Ah, there we go. That was the whole point. So this game has two tactics that I missed. So the point of taking that was to be able to play this, so he can complete his development. That makes a lot of sense. Makes a lot of sense. And then begin with that. Okay, yeah. Queen h5. Yeah. Makes all the sense in the world. Well. Instead, we'll go back to an equal position. Here, bishop b8 is better. Yeah, I see it. See why. Instead, I go to that. But I was running very low on time here. I mean, with this kind of time, there's no way I would see a tactic like rook to g1. Not at my current level, anyway. A grandmaster will probably just immediately realize that he can pin the bishop and do it, and you know, be up an exchange. But I wasn't too disappointed with my play here. Queen takes on g3. Yeah, the computer recommends giving up his queen for the both rooks, and eventually he realizes that and he goes for it. Rook c8 check. I did see that as well, that he could just give up, trade rooks now, but he didn't see it. We're both low on time here. Rook g1 and I win. Rook g1. Yeah. Queen g4 is recommended. Why? I mean, I know what, I mean, let's see, he does this. It's made into rook h1.
Check.
Oh, right.
Checkmate.
Some more basic tactics. Oh dear. Nice. Actually, this tactic could very well be published in one of the tactic websites because I've never seen anything quite like it. Never ever seen anything quite like it. Rook g1, the winning move. In the longer time control, you could probably find that. You could feel there is something coming up. What about a4? Still rook h1.
Check.
He has to take. Yeah.
Checkmate.
What about? He can go. That's a killer tactic. Killer tactic. Wow, that's a good one. The game of the missed tactics. Anyway, he traded that. Equal game again. Equal end game.
Check.
And I was saying the other day that
Check.
if the game is meant to be a draw, you should probably take it. And pretty soon he
Check.
he repeats moves, so the computer gives me an edge here now. King f2.
Check.
Yeah, he
Check.
repeats moves here. But then I do find the best move, which is h5, computer recommended. Try and get closer to his king with an extra pawn. Rook c3. h4. King h1. No, he didn't do king h1. He had to try and get his king away from my pawn.
Check.
I win another pawn. Now I'm up 2 pawns, and now I'm definitely with advantage. So I outplayed him in the endgame. Rook c3. Queen takes on h3 was fine. Rook takes on f7 is fine apparently. But here he's in dangerous territory because both his rooks are not connected anymore. And that's what you want with the queen in an endgame. So that somehow you can find a check that will win a rook, and then you're gonna stroll to the end. King h2. He did that, and there it is. Finally, I spot a killer tactic after missing one very obvious one that people will laugh at. I will hopefully laugh at myself in the future for missing that one. But here, I didn't have time to calculate it, I had 40 seconds. I thought I had less. Anyway, h3. h3, and I mean, the point is if he does rook to h2, d4. I'm not sure I would have seen that. d4. Well, that rook is trapped. That rook is pinned. d4, king f1, d3. Just advance the other pawn. It's nasty, right? But instead he blunders completely, and with good reason. And I finally do the right thing.
Check.
h2. Point is, if he takes,
check.
And after this, there is no escaping. Seriously, there isn't. I don't know.
Check.
This h4.
Check.
g5. Yeah, it just looks bad. This pawn is gonna queen. 2 queens, definitely winning. King h5.
Check.
King g6. At this point, I can probably sacrifice my queen for his rook and get another queen. Yeah, there's nothing he can do. Yeah, it's a winning move. h2. And I'm back to my winning ways. Hopefully, I can stay there and stop missing obvious tactics. Thanks for watching, and see you tomorrow.